You gonna have to do it again.
Yes.
Alright.
The fuck? We gotta stop giving niggas options. Okay? You are drinking. How much you want? How about that?
Popping on my champagne campaign. Popping on my champagne campaign.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Camille,
And it's Heavyn.
and you're tuned in to Brunchism.
Popping on my champagne campaign. 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 Popping on my champagne campaign.
What's up, y'all, and welcome to Brunchism. Across from me, you know we got our lady on the lens, Mrs. Jasmine. Y'all can follow her. This is Jazz. And to my right, I have the host of your favorite podcast, Brunchism. Okay.
What's up? It's the coast, Camille. How y'all doing? You said coast, girl, but I'll take it. The number one coast in California, my nigga. Fuck with the girl.
And, okay, and in the middle we have T.Reg. Say what's up to the people.
What it do? What up, what up?
All right.
T.Reg is not a man of many words, but today we're going to get this nigga to talk. I promise you. All right, so, of course, as always, we begin our episodes with our organization of the month. And this month, for a reminder, our organization is Teach to Reach ECA. So I'm going to go ahead and read their mission statement once more. Teach to Reach is dedicated to providing a greater opportunity for children and the betterment of our community. Many children within the Los Angeles area are in need of socio-emotional support and a curriculum that is delivered to them based on and with consideration of their individual needs and desires. Their goal is to ensure children are receiving the support systems needed. Their purpose is to support families and school systems to ensure children are afforded a quality education for long-term success, as well as assisting staff members with pedagogical skills and supports in order to educate the whole child.
Big word. What'd you say?
It's just a fancy way to say teaching.
I think okay.
But I think it's really important. I think this org kind of came right on time because if you don't know, we're from LA and LAUSD is on a strike right now. I know a couple of teachers that are on strike right now. Wear red if you want to be in support. You see niggas outside with signs and shit, you're supposed to honk. But they are on strike right now, so orgs like this are helping shed light to the fact that more teachers and students need support within our school system. So make sure you check them out for ways to volunteer and donate.
Can I tell a little story?
You can tell.
I was working at elementary school, and the nurse was there like 2 times a week, and that's one thing they're on strike for, to get more staff in nursing. How you got a nurse 2 days a week? Kids get hurt 5 days a week.
Every day. Todos los días.
What that mean?
Every day.
Okay.
In Spanish. You know. I'm from Panama.
Oh.
Foreign bitch.
You could be.
But and them niggas was out there in the rain. It rained all week and they was still out there with their umbrellas and shit. So shout out to y'all teachers. I hope y'all get all the money that y'all need and all of the things. Thank you for working with the kids because I'm not going to do it.
Side note, you know, our friend is a substitute teacher, and she said the teachers were starting to egg her car.
Why? Because her phone was blowing up because she was getting calls to go work.
I was like, damn, they ain't playing.
Niggas need checks now, regardless. But all right, let's move on.
Make a bad chick wait in line. Yeah, I got sidetracked, now it's my time. I can do this shit 100 times. Feel like Weezy at this baby's money on my mind.
What's up, y'all? And we're back with our first segment of Brunchism. It's time for What's on Your Menu. It's the portion of the show where we all talk about how our weeks are going. So, Heavyn, what's on your menu this week?
My menu is very light today. But I will say, I almost got scammed again.
When you almost get scammed the first time?
I don't think it was recording, but when I tried to get the puppies, was we recording then? I don't know.
You got scammed for some dogs?
Almost. I'm too smart for that, but they tried to scam me. Like, yeah.
What they do?
Just send, they said the puppy was free on the ad, so I responded to the ad like, oh, I would love to have your puppies. And they're like, oh, okay. You just gotta send me money.
I would love to have your puppy sound kind of like you were shooting your shot.
Maybe look, a puppy and a man, 2 in 1.
Oh my god.
But no, for real. They was basically like, yeah, the puppy's free, but this, but that, and they come from Africa.
What was this and that?
They're coming from Africa.
Okay, yeah.
So you gotta send me money for that.
No offense to our African ancestors and brothers and sisters, but y'all niggas be scared about everything. Y'all niggas ain't never honest.
And it happened 3 times.
With puppies?
Yeah, basically the same type of scam, but like we give them for free, but you gotta.
What kind of puppy was it? Was it like a high class puppy, like a
one
show
was
dog?
a Pomeranian. One was like. What's that little dogs?
I don't know why I asked because I'm not really sure.
She don't know what the fuck is.
You know what dog? You know species of dogs besides pit
I'm
bulls.
about to say all I know is a pit bull and a Rottweiler.
You look like it. You look like the type of nigga that only knows
cold.
pit bulls and
But yes, that was my first time almost getting scammed. Then I got another. I got like an email, and it was like, we got all your contact lists. We got your search history, your pictures, all this. If you don't send us this amount of money, we're releasing it to everybody.
They trying to bribe you?
Yeah.
What's on your search history?
Girl, I was like, you know, I be Googling everything. So I'm like, damn, I don't need that to get out. And they like, we know. They said like we
crazy,
know. They said like we know.
They showed you your shit. Oh.
They just said it. So I'm like,
And they said, bitch, you better buy this puppy.
basically, no, not the puppy. This was another scam.
They were just trying to extort you.
Yes.
You could have went to the FBI.
Yes.
You watch a lot of crime shows, girl. You should have known
So
that.
the first thing I did was go to Google and I copied part of the message. I said, oh, so y'all getting everybody. So
Niggas really just nervous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that actually.
But I was just like, damn, like I don't need nothing in my phone leaking. Like that's fucked up.
What were you scared of being leaked? I'm curious. What you got?
I don't need my pictures getting out. I told you I Google everything, so just imagine my search history.
What is
Anything, everything.
what's your top 3?
I'm not telling you because it's embarrassing. Come on. Just anything you can imagine, I Google.
We are a family, like a giant tree.
I can't even think anything that's not embarrassing that I Google. Just anything. And
You
that
be
don't
Googling how to like spell words and shit. I do that sometimes. There's no harm in it. Or make sure I'm using the right word. I don't want to be
Don't
stopping.
do
No, I don't care if that got out. It's just others that like, I just don't know. I'm not about to put myself out there. You know,
Heavyn search history is like,
but it's
how to clap your ass when
yeah,
you
it
don't
might,
have ass.
yes, it might say that. I
How
swear
to
to God.
kegel on the dick.
I'm not do that. Don't play me.
Well, girl, I don't know. You say you Google everything. What is this lump on my left titty? That's what you.
Why won't my titties grow?
Oh, fool.
Can you transfer fat from another person? You know that that was the recent.
We thought we was gonna be able to transfer my fat to Heavyn titties.
It don't
and
work
booty,
like
but
that.
It
They
don't
haven't
work like
figured
that.
it
It
out.
gotta be from your body, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I don't need no more titties and ass, so I can't transfer it to myself. I'm gonna donate it.
Yeah, that's about it, Malik, honestly.
That's
Nothing interesting. My baby sad. My grandma told me I was gonna be a good mom. Then later that night, that little nigga got sick, but I didn't know he was sick, so he was just crying.
What y'all over here communicating? Y'all just had a whole conversation.
We didn't have a whole conversation. That's
He
on
said,
footage.
"Damn, that burrito's good." I got it right. He said, "Wait until you bite into this motherfucker." What's in that burrito, Jack?
Chicken, egg, shit. Bro don't worry me.
Chicken, eggs, potatoes, and beans. Little breakfast joint, little breakfast burrito.
It's 4.
And you can eat breakfast anytime. That's my favorite type of food.
That's the easiest type of food to make, and I still can't make it. I could make a whole bunch of other shit, but I hate cooking breakfast. I was never really like a breakfast
That's like
type
my
of
favorite
person.
meal of the day, breakfast.
I was like the white people in the movies that grab a bagel and be like, I gotta go. That was me. I never really liked
It's a whole plate of food there.
Yeah, I was never really a breakfast
Nigga,
type
you
of
better
person.
stop and sit your ass down. What you?
No, I get my tea.
I'm gonna eat
And I
breakfast
get-
straight up. I love breakfast.
Me
Yeah.
too. That's my favorite meal of the day. Like I be mad when my grandma don't cook me breakfast. Also, my grandma cooks so much.
And you still.
Oh, you cold.
What's Tahj? What's on your menu for this week?
She is
What's
foul.
on my menu? I gotta think. I don't know what I don't know. I had a pretty regular week. I'll say something funny though. Funniest thing that happened within my week, I had a family member that called me at like 3 a.m. because they car battery died.
Family or family member?
No, like my real family, like blood.
What was that?
I'm just not gonna. Yeah, I just understood what that meant.
Thank you.
No, this is a real family member, but I ain't gonna say particularly who, just off the strength, like an uncle or cousin. I ain't gonna say none of that. But he called me at like 3 a.m. and he said his car battery was dead. So I'm like, oh, okay, where you at? And this nigga was on August and Nicolette. And yeah, that's hella deep in the J's, if you didn't know. So I'm like, what? Like, that blew me. I was confused. But I pulled up, help him.
At 3 in the morning?
Hell yeah, I pulled up.
Well, it'll be white people out there now.
No, not that deep in there. No. Hell no.
Was he fine? I guess you can't answer that. Sorry.
Definitely not answering that. But yeah, that was pretty funny. I didn't ask no questions though when I pulled up. I just let the nigga charge his car.
I'm asking
That's
questions.
what I'm talking. No.
I didn't ask
No questions asked.
If you call me at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna get up. But I'm gonna have
You gotta wait till like the next holiday.
Yeah, the next day, the next morning, you could be like, so bitch, what was up with that? That's why I like
the
that.
next time the family's together. So remember when?
You a snitch. You telling everybody. You telling the whole family.
3 in the morning, your bitch live here.
What did you think? What did you think was going on? What did it look like?
I don't know because he's an older family member at that. So I don't know. I'm just confused, but I just laughed at myself in my head. As soon as he said he was good,
how was he dressed? Let's
figure
figure it
the fuck
out.
up out of there.
I think it
Casual,
was the uncle.
very casual.
Very casual.
He had on like some basketball shorts.
Nah.
He was dropping off big. Okay, that's what his ass is.
Heavyn, what if this person is married?
To his wife.
He was dropping off dick to his wife at 3 o'clock in the morning in the project.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that was just as far as within my week. That was pretty.
I think it was really Josh. It was Joshua. He's just trying to come.
He said he's not waking up for Josh at 3 o'clock in the morning.
For Josh. I would have told him, bro, you gotta call somebody else.
That's up. But you better answer him.
Wait, if you call me?
Well, not now. I guess I will see Paul.
Wait, yeah, I was about to say, girl. I mean, I will answer though, I guess. But it better be a good story. It better not be no boring reason why I gotta go get you at 3 o'clock in the morning, bitch. I want a story. You better make one up. All right. If anything.
I got
you.
Yeah,
that was the most interesting thing for my menu of the week.
What's a typical week for Tahj?
T.Reg.
T.Reg. I'm sorry.
It's T.Reg or Reg?
Reg.
T.Reg.
He's very adamant about that.
Facts.
You know, one time I think he sub Instagram storied me one time because
it was you and 5 other people. You was definitely one of the people.
I came in here. I came in this very studio. So if y'all don't know, T.Reg is our sound engineer every week. So every time you hear a, oh my God. Or you see me look over here every time I do a pop, it's because he be over here having his little side comment.
You gotta tell him my friend.
So I didn't know that it was T.Reg and I was calling him T.Reg. And so I came home. We had just recorded. Everything was all good. And I looked at his Instagram story. He was like, all you broke, dark-skinned bitches, my name is not pronounced T.Reg. It's T.Reg. And I was like, damn, nigga, I didn't know. I'm sorry. You just told me. Yeah.
She for sure hit me back and was like, okay, nigga.
All right, I didn't know. But shit, you told me already. You have to tell everybody on Instagram.
No, mind you, I remember that night before I was in another studio and I was meeting niggas or whatever. And niggas kept calling me T.Reg, and I'm like, come on, bro. Like, so I just, man, I can't.
Tahj smash! That nigga got angry. He said, my name is T.Reg.
So yeah, mind you, the next day I come here and you was calling me Reg. I'm like, all right, I gotta put a PS. Like, enough is enough.
You know what would help fix that? If you let me do your drop for your beats.
Ooh.
And if I do, if I let everybody know, how to really pronounce it, then
T.Reg.
Period. So then they
Reg. You gotta.
All right, typical week. You say you make music. That's it.
I mean, for real. That's. I mean, do other little things that ain't worth mentioning, but music is what take up my week. I'm a producer, so I make beats like all day, every day, or find a creative way to do something with music. And I'm starting to edit videos now too. So,
what do you use to edit? Do you like it?
I'm just on iMovie right now. I'm trying to. I gotta get Premiere.
I meant to send you. It's a free one called Heavyn Express, and you could download it. And it's pretty much like for all of y'all, if y'all want to get into editing, it's pretty much like Premiere. It's very similar to Premiere, but it's 100% free. I myself got impatient and just went back to iMovie because I wasn't trying to do too much with editing the episodes. Heavyn Express. But you download it, it's 100% free. They have paid versions, but the original version is really similar to Premiere.
I'm gonna
check that out before you get
Premiere within probably like the next month or so. But yeah, I'm gonna check that out too though. But
editing don't get you frustrated?
It don't. I mean, it do, but Not enough to be like, fuck this shit, because I'll be having like a vision and be trying to like do shit. So when I do it, I'll be like hella satisfied.
All right, I feel it.
Oh, so Camille, what's on your menu?
First of all, I do not feel good. I hope it's not transmitting a lot onto the
that's crazy.
audio, but I can hear it in my voice. Like I hear it in my head, me sounding muffled. And you wanna know what's the craziest thing? I got the fucking flu shot.
You shouldn't be sick.
You shouldn't have got the flu shot. That's why you sick.
Nah, nigga, I love the flu shot because my sick.
I usually don't get it though, and then I usually get sick. So I'm like, I'm gonna get the flu shot now.
When did you get it?
And I get sick Tuesday.
Oh, that's why it makes you sick.
Yeah. That is the dumbest shit that I've ever fucking heard.
But you're not gonna get sick again. I promise you.
I'm already sick. No, the point of it was so I wouldn't get sick.
It just makes you a little sick.
I'm not a little sick, bitch. I'm man down. I was supposed to go to the Niall and Xavier Omar concert on Friday. Too sick to fucking go. What? I don't know if it's Nayo or now. N-A-O. You know what I'm talking about?
Nobody name right.
I say Nayo.
What's up with you?
Listen, bitch, you make good music, but I don't know exactly how to say your name. Don't do that. People gonna be Camilla. Like there's an extra A at the end of my fucking name. I don't get that shit. But anyway, I was supposed to go to her concert and I love her music, and I was too sick to go. And I've been sick for 3 days. What kind of fucking flu shot is that?
Well, I'm just after this, you won't be sick.
It doesn't matter. I'm already sick.
I know, but I'm just.
At least I won't be sick for my birthday, which is in. When this episode come out tomorrow, it'll be in 8 days. I hope it's a walker, bitch, because I'm already feeling 25. But, so my menu. So yeah, I went to the doctor. I got a physical just to make sure everything is running great. You feel me? A little checkup.
Not like that.
Niggas be all up in technology all day and don't know how to open the fucking.
I ain't even see that part.
Yeah, it's okay. It's cool. Whatever. I went to the doctor. Got this bitch ass flu shot. So the doctor asked me, so I wouldn't get sick. Okay. I usually get sick around flu season. Yeah, and every birthday I'm always sick, like coming out of a cold or coming into one. So I'm like, I'm about to be 25. I'm trying to wild out one last time. Also, I will be PSA in honor of the twerk video.
We making one, bitch?
I'm gonna make one last twerk video before I turn 25.
Was it a we or you?
We could do it together. Okay. But you already 25, so I don't know. You should be past that in your life. I'm not, because I'm still 24. But one last. But anyway.
You gonna be the tiger or the zebra?
I'll probably be like a bear. I don't know. Maybe an elephant.
What sound does elephant make?
All right. Doctor. The fucking doctor. So since I moved back from San Diego to LA, I got a new doctor. So she talking to me. She asked me all the little questions. You know, she rubbing on my tits, making sure there ain't no lumps in there and shit. You know, it's been a while, so I was like, so she was like, what kind of birth control are you on? I was like, well, I'm not on birth control. And she was like, you're not sexually active? That's how she asked me, y'all. I said, no, I'm not sexually active, bitch. You not she really looked at me like, you not sexually active? She's like, you sure you don't want to get on birth control? I'm not having no sex, doctor. And first of all, what if I was gay? I started to tell her, like, I'm a lesbian, so I don't need birth control. But I was really offended because she really came at me like, you not sexually active? Like, no, bitch, I'm not. And fuck you. I'm sensitive about it right now, okay? I didn't like it. What?
So when they do ask you and you, well, because if you are having sex with somebody and say you're not using protection, but you're using the pull-out method.
They would act that. You should. You should always be honest with your doctor.
What about you? What do you tell the doctor?
You on birth control? They have male birth control.
No, I'm not.
Would you take male birth control?
No.
This is why I don't trust it. Why wouldn't you? Y'all reproductive systems are way less complicated than ours.
You tell the doctor that you are using the pull-out method? Or you like, I don't use it?
No, I'll just be like, I didn't raw dog a few times. I'll say some shit like that.
You do not say that to your doctor.
I would.
You tell your doctor I done raw dog.
I probably wouldn't use the word raw dog per se, but I'll be like, I've had unprotected sex a few times.
You would say, excuse me, doctor, I like the way that pussy feels. I do not like having a barrier between my peen and the puss. That's what you tell your doctor?
Basically, yeah.
T.Reg, do you have a girlfriend?
Nah.
No.
Ladies, his Instagram is T_REG.
T dot.
T dot.
And he got a gator.
And he gonna make a beat to your. He gonna make it into a beat.
I could.
Imagine you call your nigga and that's your ringtone, your ass moaning.
I would like that. You wouldn't like that? Bitch, I be calling my nigga all the time when he out with his friends. I'm just gonna call him. This is his phone correct.
I was watching this show, and instead of calling the nigga, she has the password to his phone. So she does the Find My iPhone. Have you ever did that? You know that fucking buzzing? And his phone wouldn't stop beeping. She don't call the nigga.
She do that instead of calling him?
Yes. That shit was
I don't
crazy.
never want no penis.
And he was just looking so annoyed but calm at the same time.
Anyway, yeah, I was offended by my doctor this week because she made me realize that my life is trash.
What's she gonna do about that?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing. Continue to go to church and be a woman of the Lord.
Okay. Amen.
If you want to hear, you got to put the ring on. I can't even say that all the way through. All right, next. What?
How you feel about the 90-day rule?
How do I feel about the 90-day rule? I don't know. It just depends. I probably wouldn't. I don't know. It would depend. Honestly, I wouldn't even. The way my whole shit set up, no, you wouldn't even be successful with the 90-day rule.
Tahj said he gonna make a beat to get you right out the drum. But you lasted 9 minutes, not 90 days. Tahj.
Facts.
I wasn't even in there because I definitely thought I was gonna keep the 90 days.
You thought you tried it before?
Yeah, bitch. I don't never make it that long.
I never even tried. I don't do unrealistic things. I would never try to tell myself like.
I tried.
Did you tell him that you were gonna wait 90 days?
No, you never tell him.
Why? I would tell him because then I know he's gonna try to get it faster. It's gonna be fun.
You just go over there.
I'm not gonna give it up for 90 days.
Don't do nothing. My ass. Yeah. So what was he saying?
I don't know, Heavyn, because you keep interrupting me. I love it.
I'm sorry.
I want you to continue to do so.
Okay.
Y'all, Heavyn's way drunker than me right now.
I am.
Have any of y'all ever used the air fryer?
No.
I don't even know what that is.
That shit changed my motherfucking life. This is not an advertisement, but air fryer people. I think mine is from Philips. Don't they make stuff?
Yep.
My brother bought my dad an air fryer like 2 years ago. It's a way to fry things without using oil. It's way healthier. And it actually be making shit crispy and good. I'm obsessed with it. I've been using that shit like every day.
So I would like shrimp. How does it get crispy?
So you have the choice of not using oil, but if you do, you just put like a little bit on your hands.
I can't see like this.
And you just like
coat it.
Lightly coat it. They tell you could use a spray bottle too.
You are sucking this shit out of that sucker.
That's good. I'm not sucking nothing else. You didn't just hear what I just said. I'm not sexually active. I gotta stay practice.
She asked if you was sucking dick. She asked if
that's the part of sex. That means you're sexually active. So oral sex is sex.
So you suck dick with a
condom? No, I'm not a prostitute. Only prostitutes suck dick with condom. Do you suck dick with a condom?
No.
You get your dick sucked with a condom?
Never.
Unless it's from a prostitute?
Never.
I thought I had them, y'all. But the air fryer.
Sorry.
Y'all should really use that shit. It's bomb and it's way healthier. Like
honestly, that sounds like something I would fuck with. I'm gonna check it out.
I've been using everything. It's like you put it in the little basket, you just lightly coat it. I use avocado oil, so I'm extra healthy. You feel me? I'm really in this bitch. You just put it in there, you put it on the timer, and then you take it out, you shake it a little bit, put it back in. But it come out crispy and good.
How long it take to cook?
Like 20 to 25 minutes.
I was thinking about
what all have you cooked?
Chicken, French fries, scrimps, fish. But they give you a little cookbook when you buy it too for little things that you can put in there.
I'm trying to figure out how. Like,
I ask no questions. It sound like like it sounds. It maybe don't sound like that, but you hear it. You hear the air frying it.
So it sounds like a car.
No, it doesn't sound car. It sounds like a muffled blow dryer. And a blow dryer uses air, so that's how you know it's really working.
How much was it?
I don't know. It was a Christmas gift.
Oh.
And it wasn't mine, but my dad don't use it. I've been using it. But that shit, it worked. Real, way healthier. Oil. You feel me? Avocado oil has a high smoke point. So it's better to fry things versus olive oil. You shouldn't use olive oil at high heat. It's mostly used for like dressings and dipping. You shouldn't like cook with avocado oil. It does not have a high smoke point.
Are you cooking ass bitch? Listen
to my fat ass and be healthy.
Oh my God.
What'd you say? What did you say, audience? I'm sorry. My macaroni is good, you fucking asshole.
Fire.
No, he's doing a little joke, but he know I can fucking cook, so I don't have time for that.
You fucked up the macaroni and cheese recently?
No, let me tell y'all what happened.
I'll call him, all right.
I have a timestamp so I can remember to take that out.
They listen.
Heavyn. I don't know. Some of my cousins tried to tell me they listened yesterday, but I'm like, I don't believe y'all.
We'll know if they listen after this. This is like
period. That's our tester. Okay, I'll keep it in. One Thanksgiving, I cooked the macaroni and cheese, but I brought it over there uncooked, like with the cheese not melted and stuff. And so it was my auntie's job to cook it, and she took it out too soon, so all the cheese was not melted on the top. My cousin has clowned me this was 2 years ago. He's been clowning me every day for 2 years, talking about how I can't make macaroni and cheese because the cheese wasn't melted all the way. That's what I said, but you've been around my family. You know they don't care. They're going to clown you. This nigga, he the same cousin that tried to poison me with the fucking Everclear.
We don't get him back, though.
We are.
I think some ideas.
But what else? Oh, apology tour. 2 people I have to apologize to. The first person I have to apologize to is Young M.A. or Young Ma. Is it Young Ma or Young M.A.?
I would say M.A.
That's stupid. Young Ma.
How you apologize? What you say?
That she wasn't fine. I see it now. I don't think she's physically fine still, but the way that she presents herself. Yeah, she can strap me up. I'm with it now. I see it. I got it. I didn't see it before. I have to apologize to Young Ma, Mr. M.A.
She accepts.
She accepted.
Yeah.
I didn't see it before, but now I see it. Like, oh, okay, I see the hype. But she's still. There are definitely much better looking non-cis.
I'm looking at Brandon like he just doesn't know all the answers.
It's not. It's like non-cis women. I don't know. Fuck. I'm gonna ask Sanj after this, honestly.
Who's the second apology for?
The City Girl.
Yeah, you did not like them.
I just kept listening to them over and over and over and over and over and over until I liked them. But I realized that the one that I like is the one that's in jail. They took the wrong one to jail. Let JT be free and take the other one to jail.
Yeah. Wow. Her verses are more fire.
If one has to go to jail. I'm not trying to lock nobody up. But I'm saying if y'all was going to take one, take the one that could rap better. But Miami...
the one that can't rap.
Young Miami would be described as more attractive by more people. So I guess that's better to like push their brand. But the other one could rap better. And she probably could twerk better too. But I have to apologize to them. Because I put them on my playlist, about like 9 songs. You like the City Girls? You listen to them?
I don't really listen to them, but they're not whack though.
It was just their voice for me. Is really what it was.
They on some like Vixen, ENT, and what was the other girls called out here?
Pink Dollars.
Pink
Dollars. Yeah, but the only problem is I'm not 16. I'm 25. So I don't want to hear.
No, yeah, right. I'm just saying that's what they sound like. So
I need a nigga that's gonna swipe them visas. If a girl came to you and said that, see how your face? That's how I was feeling.
That's why I don't listen.
That's how I was feeling when I was listening to them rap. I was just like, this is a lot, but I got over it and I liked it. All right, last thing that's on my menu. Did y'all watch the Fire Festival documentary?
Yes.
Did you watch
it like 2 weeks ago.
I don't even know. No. What is that?
I have a question about that. Did you know about it when it was happening?
Yeah, I did. I didn't know. I knew about it the day of. I didn't know about it while it was happening.
Like all that press day, I didn't know about it. But yeah, go ahead.
So what the Fire Festival was basically it was this
festival.
It was this entitled white boy. Mm-hmm. He had some money. He was like an entrepreneur or whatever.
But a scammer.
And he was a scammer. And he ended up teaming up he met Ja Rule. We could stop there, but we won't. He met Ja Rule, and then they teamed up together, and they first tried to start this app.
Concert shoot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Fire
They
app.
first tried to start this Fire app where it was basically supposed to be a way for you to...
Not to cut you off, but that makes sense. I seen a tweet earlier, and Ja Rule was like, y'all believe everything off one doc. I was wondering what that was about.
Yes, I do.
Guilty. That nigga is guilty.
Okay, I watched both of them.
He trying to cover up his ass, but he guilty. 50 Cent gonna be...
We about to say the same thing.
I can't wait. He's still gonna be on that ass, and I can't wait. Period. As soon as I saw that doc, I started playing Mini Man like this. I was like, yeah, get his ass 50.
Yes,
get him 50, because this nigga full of shit. But so they teamed up to make this app, basically...
A booking app.
So you can book talent, because the white boy tried to get in contact with Ja Rule for hella long, and it was hard. And so he was like, how about we create an app that makes it easier to do booking?
Do you think that was his idea in the first place? Or that
no, he's a certified scammer.
Okay.
He knew.
Where is this out on?
It's on Netflix and Hulu. There's 2. I personally like the Hulu one better, but come to find out, the people that made the Hulu one were Jerry's, what was it called?
The Fuck Jerry?
Fuck Jerry, which is a company.
That Instagram shit.
Yeah, it's a company that does like promotion. Yeah, they troll for you basically, and they help promote you. They were a part of the Fire Festival. They were the ones that did the Netflix one. That's why they weren't in the Netflix one. I watched both. Yeah. So in the Hulu one, they were in that one, and they mentioned that in there. But anyway, so they tried to come up with this app, and in the midst of that, they decided to do this festival on an island that was
lit.
Previously owned by Pablo Escobar, and they flew out all the top models.
That
like
video,
Bella Hadid. They had Kendall Jenner. They paid her. They told her they paid Kendall Jenner $250,000 for one post. Let me tell you something. You can pay me. Period. I'll post anything. But basically, the Fire Festival is the reason why they start doing hashtag ad when Instagram influencers.
And it makes sense. I get it.
But this festival was crazy. It basically just showed you how whiteness work if you a man.
Well, the festival didn't work out, guys.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. The people got there and shit was chaotic, okay? They had the tents from, what was it like?
From a hurricane.
Yeah,
they had FEMA tents for people to stay in, but they advertised it as villas.
Food.
He told them that they were going to get wristbands so that they wouldn't have to
bring cash.
Like a debit card. He made them upload cash onto the wristbands because he needed more money. They didn't pay any of the Caribbean workers that were out there. Like, they knew it wasn't going to work. And the people in the camp kept telling him, like, hey, this shit ain't going to work. And he was just like, if you don't have positive feedback, then don't say nothing about it. Like, that's not how this works. So anyway, the craziest part about the Netflix one to me was that it was this older gentleman, a white, and he kept telling everybody would come to him. He was like close to Billy. Yeah. Billy, which was the white boy's name. And he was close to him, and he was telling everybody, like, trust Billy. He's a great entrepreneur. He's going to figure it out. Trust him. Everybody telling him, like, this shit is not going to work. People are going to be in danger. Like everybody that's working in it.
Food, the entertainment, like every section.
They all telling him they wasn't paying the performers, none of that. So anyway, they had like these 3 like big trucks of Fiji water, and customs wouldn't let them bring the trucks in. So Billy calls this older white gentleman who just so happens to be queer, and he was like, "Hey, they're not gonna release the Fiji water until we pay them. We can't pay them right now. I need you to go down." And go down. I need you to go over there and suck some dick so that we can get the water. Do you know that this white man, who had to be at least 55, at least 60,
I wouldn't have admitted that shit on that dog.
Went to the bathroom, brushed his teeth, gargled some mouthwash, practiced.
He was ready.
A-E-I-O-U.
Talk about taking one for the fucking team.
Make sure his gag reflexes was good, my nigga. Got in the car, put on his seatbelt.
All the way there.
Had some ice water ready, you feel me, just in case his mouth get a little dry. Okay. He had some mints, he had some Pop Rocks in the car. Bitch. He was ready to fully suck dick. So that water.
Sucking kid.
He was ready to suck some dick for some water. And when he got there, the dude was like, "Hey, bro, you don't gotta suck my dick. It's cool. You just pay me first when y'all get the money. Please stay away from me and my peen." But he had people ready to suck dick for him for this festival.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. Y'all should really watch it. It was very, very crazy, very interesting. But I watched both of them. Yeah, it was really good.
And then I would have wanted to go. Like, if I would have saw that ad, I was like, okay, like I get why people wanted to go.
But it was always targeted for like much richer people.
That's why I didn't never see it.
Period. Period. The tickets were like, they started at like $25,000 or something stupid like that. Like, that's how all the prices were. So a bitch like me was never gonna go. Yeah. Period. But some of the influencers actually did get villas. Like, they actually did get to live the life that he said, but most of the people was outside in tents, wet tents, and have their luggage. They had lockers. It turned into a real Lord of the Flies type of situation.
Yeah, I remember when that happened. I remember seeing it like on news headlines.
Now Ja Rule is talking about y'all watch a documentary and y'all think y'all know I was a scam too. This nigga Ja Rule looked happy that somebody was giving him attention. He was like, I got this white friend. He got money. I get to be with bitches again. He was smiling. He was just so happy.
To my friend.
So happy to have some attention.
My friend Billy.
Now everything hit the fan and he like, I was a victim too. I didn't know. Like, no, my nigga. 50 Cent gonna be on that ass and you better be ready. Pause. Did y'all watch the fight yesterday?
I didn't care to watch. I didn't watch it.
Okay, I didn't either, but I got on Twitter this morning and I saw that the nigga was wearing Fashion Nova skirts. Did you see that?
Yeah, I seen that.
I have to make up really.
Fashion Nova is out here sponsoring athletes now.
They trying to come up. They just gave what's the name of contract to Blueface.
It's Blueface, baby. Tatiana. Every time I think about that, I think of the niggas that was at your house doing that dance. Bust down, Tatiana.
Please.
Bust down.
No. Please stop showing your little wee-wee where y'all do that little dance, where y'all do that. I don't want to see it. He be rapping off beat. I don't want to see it. He be looking like he don't know which way to go.
Fine,
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see none of that shit. I don't like it. I am not interested. And
I'm rolling. I fuck with bro. He's very entertaining. I'm entertained.
I mean, I don't not wish him success. That's great.
I like some of his songs.
Which one?
On
Besides
the
Thotty
On
one.
the Dead Love.
Bleed him is hard. He don't beat, don't bleed him.
What is that? I haven't heard that one.
I'm not finna rap it, but yeah.
Come on. Bleed it.
Come on, T.Reg.
Bleed it. Bleed it. Bleed it.
No, but that song was pretty. It's like a little LA
He's
banger.
not horrible. It's some rap.
Why is he not?
Because he's fine. No, but I'm just saying.
You love Ratchet Peen, don't you? That's why you was... Never mind.
Damn.
No, what?
Nothing, girl. I've been going to Bible study. I'm a woman of the Lord now. So I'm not even going to bring none of that up.
Wow. I really want to know if she's going to say that.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Come on, tell me.
I'd rather hear she just tell you off the record. I ain't gonna lie.
Look. No, I wasn't going to say nothing. But yeah, that's it for my menu. I know that was kind of all over the place, but I'm kind of all over the place right now. You said that's a sick-ass menu?
Sick-ass menu you got going on over there.
Right. I just cussed out my doctor and things. That's all. All right, y'all, let's move on.
Trying to max out, can't look back, can't relax now. I gotta stack now, gotta step up. I can't back down, back against the wall. Who at the trap house? Make it call. She my mascot, she know I'm a ball. I was broke, but I'm popping.
What's up, y'all? We're back, and it's time for our next segment, the main course. To start off, we're gonna start off with playing our 2 games. The first one is our drinking game, Sip and Tell. Also, if you're wondering, this is the same sucker that I've been sucking on since we started. All right. Sip and Tell. Heavyn, explain the game.
All right, so in front of us, we have 4 cups with juice, and the juices are all different. Our guest, T.Reg, has to guess what flavor the juice is. And if he gets it wrong, then he answers the question. If he gets it right, then we have to answer the question.
But if he gets too many correct, I'm going to make him answer the questions any fucking way.
Because we ain't going to tell y'all everything.
All right. Go. We have no idea what these flavors are either, so
we should be testing.
Can't give you no hints.
I can't get the brand.
Arizona.
Oh, just keep strawberry then.
No. It's wrong.
Oh, I know which one it is. I know
Wait, I want to try it now.
Can I say it? I mean, I'm wrong, but I can say what it is.
What is it?
Watermelon.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to try it.
All right. Pick a number between 1 and 6.
3.
I don't know what this is.
What is your favorite trash movie, like BET type movie, and why?
Damn, that's a good one. What's my favorite trash?
I feel like ours is the same one.
You know what mine is, girl.
Low key,
know.
I'm gonna have to say Shame.
I never saw
I don't know what Shame is.
Shame, y'all seen that with Keenan Ivory Wayans and Jada Pinkett? Ain't it called Shame? What's that movie called? Y'all know that movie. If y'all don't know that movie, y'all not black.
What's it about?
You always be trying to tell me I'm not black, Tahj. Look. I'm about to Google it. Shame with who?
Oh,
Who
I
was the
think I
first
did
person
see
you
that.
Yeah, with
said?
Keenan Ivory Wayans and Jada Pinkett.
Who is Keenan?
Yeah, I don't know
Ivory?
who that is.
The oldest Wayne brother. Come on.
Yeah,
y'all.
the one that looked weird. His hair like
Y'all
Shame.
A low down dirty shame.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Low down dirty Shame.
Okay. You can't be abbreviating movies.
I said I think that's it. I think
Why is that your favorite trash movie? Is that movie trash?
it's trash, but it's just I don't know. I just one of the movies I remember watching a lot as a kid, and I just watched it the other day actually. And Jada Pinkett acting so ghetto was pretty funny, but the movie is.
You like that? It turns you on seeing her act all ghetto like that? You like ghetto bitches?
No, it didn't turn me on. It's just entertaining.
You'll never let me catch you sleeping.
I think that's that's my favorite trash movie.
All right, next cut.
Next cut. Oh shit.
You know what movie is really trash?
What?
That
Carmen?
Beyonce movie.
Yes, I knew. Carmen. You ever seen Carmen?
I have, but I don't remember.
The hip hop together.
We was like, what is
that
this?
shit is so trash. We did.
Damn. I don't know.
Did y'all want to know what that one was?
What was it?
Fruit Punch.
Fruit Punch.
That was my next guess. I ain't gonna lie. I was over it at that point.
Hello, you only get what?
This is the kiwi strawberry.
Yeah.
All right, pick a number between 7 and 11.
10.
What's the best advice that anyone ever gave you?
Oh, that's whack. I'm trying to pick some spicy shit.
Okay. What's the weirdest porn that you've ever watched?
Nigga took it up a notch.
Sure did. Honestly, I don't be watching like weird shit.
What's the weirdest porn you ever watched?
I don't watch weird shit.
Okay, so what out of the non-weird shit, what's the weirdest one? What's the most outrageous one that you've ever watched?
I don't feel comfortable talking about this. What's your weirdest porn you ever watched?
Yours.
I don't have one that's weird.
Okay, so what kind of porn do you watch?
I don't want. I like lesbian porn.
Hey! Lesbian heaven on the beat.
I mean, there. What's yours?
I like orgy porn.
How many people in the room?
I think the most I've seen was maybe like five dudes and like 7 girls.
Damn.
They was going at it. They was switching and shit. It was lit. I like that kind of porn. I won't do it, but I like it. Huh?
Do you watch the whole thing?
They be having different angles and shit. They let you see who really getting it on.
Oh no.
I'm
gonna try to watch some different shit because I just know it's some crazy shit out there. I want to watch midget porn.
Go ahead, cause you a midget.
That's what I gotta do with it. No, bitch. Cause it look interesting. And then I hear like trans porn is interesting also. I mean, you asked.
That would be kind of interesting if you just watching the porn and it just be like a pretty bitch and next thing you know she pull her dick out.
I want to watch that. What else? Cause they got grandma porn.
That's it.
They got pregnant women porn. Like, I just like to.
You know how mad I would be if I saw my mama in a pregnant woman porn and I knew that I was in her belly. Like, damn bitch, no respect. No
That's
fucking
why my
respect.
head stay weird, mama.
No fucking respect. Would you ever go to like a sex party? I would.
I almost went.
What happened?
Almost. So I was going. You know who I was going with. What cousin of mine do you think would go?
Okay.
Yeah. So he had went to one before.
Wait.
But yeah. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Got it.
He had went to one before, but he was like, "Oh, it was at a mansion. It was lit." So I was gonna go, but then we looked up where this one was, and I was like, "I'm not going to that." It was like in Hollywood, but it was like in some abandoned like building.
Was it that place that we went to that time after your graduation party?
No. So I was this close to going to one, and I was like, "Damn, do I really want to go?" Yeah, because I'm gonna tell brunches about it. So I was gonna go just for y'all, okay?
No,
just
she
for
was.
y'all.
She was gonna go to get some dick from 3 different people.
Nah. I ain't going there to no dick. Period.
Tahj, have you ever been to a orgy party?
No.
Would you go to one?
Probably would.
That should be looking fun. I'll be reading books and shit. It'll be looking interesting if you go there. What's the weirdest porn you've ever watched?
I would have just watched though.
First thing come to mind is Ghetto Gaggers.
Whoa.
That shit is crazy.
I could picture it in my head.
It's crazy.
Ghetto Gaggers. Wait a minute,
that
y'all.
look like us.
A girl I went to middle school with was on that shit. That shit tripped me out. I was like, damn, she's fooling.
Ghetto. Was she good?
You don't even look at that to be like, is she good? You look at it and just really be like,
I know her.
Like, that's crazy.
Interweb site.
Look, and I know her too. No lie, I know her.
For real?
I swear to God.
She got nice eyes.
Wait, so
Oh shit! Look at the first picture.
No, this is definitely not nothing to look at to be like trying to be
Is that on the shot? Ghetto Gaggers, yes.
Oh my goodness.
They got sperm all on their face, y'all. They do look ghetto too. It's pretty good advertisement. They, it's not false advertisement.
No, that shit is.
I see braids will leave out.
Lord.
Tattoos.
So next week, I'm gonna watch some
Something.
different porn this weekend. Let y'all know what I think.
Ghetto Gaggers. That's the
I'm gonna look
weirdest
up Ghetto
porn.
Gaggers
That
soon.
shit is, no, it's crazy. It's not. I don't even look at it to be on some like.
You just be interested.
I don't look at it. Period. But when I'm not act like I'm just a fucking avid
You
look at
be-
it. I just have.
plans got canceled. Let me look.
Mine is too.
What?
X videos.
X videos. Yeah, I like that better than Pornhub.
Yeah.
It took me a while to start watching porn again because my very first porn experience was in, what grade were we in, Jasmine? Were we juniors?
Oh.
Was that junior?
Junior.
Yeah,
Jasmine.
junior year of high school.
I can see that.
And our English teacher, he didn't show up, and for some reason the school didn't send us a substitute. And that was the same day that we had adoration or mass, I don't know, but it was a blocked period, so it was like a double period.
So y'all was in there mad long.
Yes, and nobody. Every time a teacher would walk past, we would cut off the lights and shit and be quiet. So we
Oh
didn't
my
go to
God.
we didn't go to adoration. And we were just in there chilling. So the homie George, and I'm putting your name out here. I don't give a fuck, George. I'm telling everybody. Showed me porn. It was my first time watching porn, and I threw up.
In 11th grade was your first time watching porn? Wow.
Yeah, I know. I ran out of the classroom, and I went to go throw up. And it was she came into a bowl.
And did you drink it?
I don't know, because I went and threw up after that point.
That's
She
what
like
happened.
squirted into a bowl.
She left and threw up.
No.
The whole class
Wasn't
laughed.
you there?
She don't watch.
She didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
George was like, "You want to see something?" And he showed me the porn.
I thought
Why
you had me like.
are you saying like that? 11th grade was my first time watching porn. I was a late bloomer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
late.
it's real late.
That's late as
I was a
fuck.
late bloomer. I didn't want to watch other people having sex.
You spelled girly wrong.
All right, next cup.
I already know what this is by looking at it. I don't even gotta drink it.
What is it?
Mango.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. If it's Arizona, that's obvious. Oh shit. My bad.
All right, pick a number. Pick an even number between 1 and 12.
4.
We gotta answer these, and I'll make you answer it too. Have you ever had sex with somebody whose name you didn't know?
These are invasive as fuck. But no, thank God. Camille, what about you? Have you ever had sex with a guy whose name you didn't know and still don't know?
I said, "I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to hurt you."
So that's a yes.
I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. The year was 2015, 16.
I think 16.
The year was 2016.
When did we go to New Orleans for New Year's?
The event was Essence
I know
Festival.
it's at the same time. I'm trying to think.
Oh, I don't remember.
I think it was 2015.
The event was Essence Festival. The Camille was maybe like 22, 23.
Camille.
And Ratchet.
Very ratchet.
The nigga was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Tall.
What was he doing?
Dark.
What was he doing?
That's
Come on, if he gonna tell a story, tell a story.
we was walking down Bourbon Street. And it was this fine nigga. He was fine.
He was fine.
Thank you. He was walking down Bourbon Street. It was this fine nigga. It was these two girls that was like on the nigga. And God strike me down if I'm lying. It was like all on him.
Rubbing him down.
Yeah, lifting up his shirt. Doing all of this shit, doing the most. So we walking.
Two women.
It was two bitches. We walking. I double take.
Camille said,
I said, that nigga. I said, that nigga kind of fine. So I walked over there. The girl was like, "Oh, you cute. How you doing?" I was like, "Hey." I'm giving a nigga. I'm giving a nigga dead eye contact like this. I'm looking at him. You know, one thing led to another. Blah blah blah. I moved the other two bitches out the way.
It was baby powder somewhere.
He had baby powder on himself when I lifted up his
shirt. And then Camille had baby powder on her.
Anyway, I ended up stealing this nigga from about to have a threesome with these two weak girls. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. We exchanged information.
What is your story's number, ask Camille?
think I stored him as 3 a.m. 6 a.m. because that's what time he said he was gonna come pick me up in the morning.
It was 6.
Wow.
And he got there at 5:55. My nigga, he was on time.
Camille said, "Okay, I'll see y'all later."
Hello. He picked me up. Very dangerous, ladies. Do not do this. It be sex trafficking, this shit going on, all kind of stuff. I was in New Orleans. The niggas be all the different wars. I've been through at least like 4 wars in New Orleans now. I'm not gonna lie, but this is my favorite city. Sorry that the Saints lost. We went. We talked.
What you find out, Camille?
He had a girlfriend. He had a girlfriend.
A whole girlfriend.
He had a girlfriend.
Where'd y'all go, Camille?
And we did it one more time because I'm like, I already did it.
Where was
one
y'all?
for the road. All right, Heavyn.
Okay.
He got a room. But you know what? I don't feel bad about it. I made a nigga not have a threesome and get a room.
These are the facts. These are all facts.
Young Camille was lit in her prime. That's why we feeling so sad now because I'm so washed. And now look at me today. The doctor asked me, am I sexually active? And I'm saying no. And that's the type of shit that I used to do. But yes, I have had sex with somebody whose name that I don't know. I still don't know.
Have not.
It is what it is.
Probably told me a fake
But
name.
he called me little baby and I loved it.
Girl.
Wow.
Look, y'all ain't...
I used to be really ratchet, Tahj. I know I come in here every day blessed and sanctified.
Well, if you think this is ratchet,
then you should have met me between the ages of 19 and 22. Because niggas was out here, okay? We was going up. Have you ever had sex with somebody whose name you didn't know?
No, but somebody I had just met, yeah, but like didn't know like their name. I mean, I remember the name and shit, but yeah.
You found out their name after or before?
I knew it before, but damn, the same shit.
I ask people their name before I give them my number.
oh my goodness.
With no number.
Oh, it wasn't no number?
No.
I had a number.
All right,
I'm gonna come
T.Reg.
visit you in California. I miss you if you listen to this. All right, next cup. Last cup.
I kind of think I know what this is.
That was top 2, top 3.
Okay.
Watermelon.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
Yes. I'm not answering this question.
4 most typical fucking Arizona flavors.
1 through 12 odd numbers.
Original? That's all they had.
Huh?
No.
1 through 12 odd numbers.
3.
Nope, I don't like those. I'm just gonna pick a question.
Wait, what you mean? What's 3?
We already asked 3 on the last episode.
7.
We asked that one too.
I've had sex with somebody whose name I don't remember now.
Okay. You had sex with somebody whose name you don't remember now?
Same situation, yeah.
Oh.
That nigga from the Navy, what was his name?
I remember that. He had a kid. Do you remember the kid name?
Oh. I have no idea. I don't. Damn.
What is your worst Uber or Uber pool experience?
Honestly, I don't really think I have one.
Really? You never had no bad Uber experience?
Pretty smooth selling.
All right. What's the last thing that you searched on your phone?
Let's see. I was trying to figure out how to spell scheme. Like skim through something.
Nigga, you don't know how to spell skim?
I never really used it like
Yeah,
that.
me either. I'm like, damn, how do you spell that? SK?
What's the last thing you searched on your phone, Heavyn?
Pickled watermelon relish. Because that's what I had at brunch. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
The last thing I searched on my phone was Ghetto Gaggers. We was all here for the reason why I searched that on my phone. All right, so our next game that we have is our Brunches and Freestyle Wheel. Now, Tahj told me, now I'm just going to let y'all know, we're very grateful to Tahj right now because he was still scheduled to be on our show, but it was a later date.
I was supposed to have fresh braids and shit.
You feel me? Shade. And Tahj act different when his hair is done too, so we get into humble Tahj. I've been telling him that he gonna have to participate in this Brunches and Freestyle Wheel, and he let me know that he used to do a little rapping back in his day. So now we about to see what that shit really do. And he about to take a spin at the Brunches and Freestyle Wheel when we get back from commercial break. All right, y'all, we back. Tahj is about to spin our freestyle wheel, and we're going to see what his freestyle is about to be about. This is to the Wow freestyle beat on J-Rock's album. What did it land on?
Orange
juice. Orange juice?
Oh, my God. This is funny.
Let's go.
Chilling with my niggas in the booth. Told the homie to pour me some orange juice. The other homie pulled up in the coupe. A couple bitches pulled up real loose.
It was me.
You fucked it up. Okay. Camille said it was her. So I said, fuck it, bring some friends for the third. A nigga freestyling, sipping on his orange juice. You know a nigga wildin'. Heavyn to my left, she super fresh to death. I'm on brunchism, some of them death.
Hey!
Champagne with the orange juice. The hoes about to get loose. I said that before and I said it again. This is my rap. Shout out to brunchism. Amen. Hey.
And he not even a fucking rapper, nigga. That's how we do it here on brunchism. You feel me? We pulled up and got loose. That's how you know Tahj really has gotten to know us these past couple of months from doing brunchism. Because he already know we pull up loose. That's just what it is. All right.
Turn up.
All right. So now it's time for the interview portion. T.Reg, not T.Reg.
Nah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, how you got started.
Excuse me. My name is T.Reg. I'm a producer, engineer from South Central Los Angeles. Always been a fan of music. Decided to partake in it about 3 years ago.
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
Yeah. I just had a moment in life where I felt like that I needed to decide what I really wanted to do, as far as like what I love to do, not just what I wanted or what I needed to do, but what I love to do, because I'm not no job type of nigga. Mm-hmm. I fucking hate jobs. I don't do jobs. So yeah, I had to do something to be self-sufficient and just something that I love. And after some reflecting, music was it. And my first step was going to the LA Film School for recording. And yeah, I went there. I started going there in 2016, and I graduated last year in February. And yeah, that's been my journey.
What type of things did you like kind of have to go through to realize this was the route that you wanted to take?
Shit, just life shit. Like, you know, life wasn't looking up for me, honestly. That's just the best way to put it. I had a main situation where I had somebody that was my homie at the time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he was in the league, and this was like really like one of my
Which
closest
league?
homies. He was in the NFL. This was like really like my homeboy, like really one of my closest homies, like. And yeah, maybe like, you know, he told me like, yeah, bro, come stay with me type shit, like, you know, cause it's really the homie. And I was dealing with some other shit as far as out here, so you know, he was just trying to look out. But he always did that, always asked me that, and I would always turn it down because I'm just not that type of nigga. I'm not trying to live off no man. That's never it. And I just finally had a situation where I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm like, that shit will be a good look, especially what I'm dealing with right now. So when I finally asked him, and he was like, yeah, bro, for sure, And long story short, when it came down, time for me to move, the nigga just ignored me. I ain't talked to him since, literally. And this was really like my homeboy at the time.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, and I really ain't talked to bro since. Like, literally just ignored me when it was like, all right, bro, like, I got shit packed, And yeah. So from that, I was asked out for real. Like, I had a lot of shit going on. I'm like, damn, I don't know what the fuck I'm finna do. And then I just kept telling myself, like, man, what do you want to do? Like, I knew I always wanted to be a part of music, but I would be like being too cool, you know, that type of shit. Like,
you still a little too cool.
I know, I hear that a lot. I don't even be trying. It's just, I don't know, I just want to.
Just a cool nigga. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. So, but hey, after all that, I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I don't even know how the LA Film School even came to my thought process, but yeah, I looked that shit up, and I was like, fuck it, you know what, I'm finna go here. And then I'm like, mentally, I ain't never been so happy just doing what I do.
I was thinking about applying to LA Film School actually, since I graduated, because my major is like totally different from what I went to. I mean, my major is totally different from what I'm doing now. I was an earth science major, and I realized later that I wanted to do something totally different. Can you talk a little bit about your school experience? Was it good for like making connections? What did it teach you?
Honestly, type of thing, I ain't really make no connections, and that's sad to say, but I really didn't, because I ain't talked to nobody. I was headphones on the whole time I'm there, learning what I need to learn, and left. But it definitely taught me, like, I wouldn't be doing nothing I'm doing if I didn't go there. I learned everything, like literally. Well, like I said, I went for engineering. I didn't go for making beats, but I knew I always wanted to make beats, and I knew that I would pick up making beats from engineering because that's way more technical than making beats. So, yeah, just from that, like probably like my 3rd month in, they gave us a MacBook and they gave us Pro Tools and Logic, and then I went on YouTube and was like searching shit on how to make beats on Logic, and I've just been going hard ever since. But I definitely learned a lot though. Only thing I would suggest for somebody that's thinking about going is to just already have some knowledge on whatever you're trying to go for, or like look shit up, just so you can be a little aware. Because I was like the only nigga in my class. They would be like saying shit, and I'd be lost as fuck because I went in this shit. Yeah, I went in this shit fresh, not knowing nothing. I just went in being a music fan. Like I ain't know nothing about nothing, but I mean I know hella shit now. But that'd be the only thing I would suggest.
So you kind of have your own unique style. You choose to do a lot of sampling when you make your beats. Yeah. Talk a little bit about that. Like, why'd you choose to go that route?
Well, I feel like I'm just a real hip hop head. Like, just a kid, I always been, what's the word? I guess intrigued by samples. Like, I would always be intrigued to hear somebody flip an old song, and I would be like, damn, I know that song. Like, since a kid, I always loved that. And I always loved the MPC machine. That's some
I was about to say
it's some sampling beat maker shit, but I was always intrigued by that as a kid too. But I never seen one physically, but I would remember seeing them in like music videos, and I knew that's how niggas would make beats and make samples. That always intrigued me. And I don't know how to play instruments like that. I know how to play the keys a little bit now, just from doing what I do. But
all right, Alicia Show.
But yeah, but still, just sampling. I don't know. It's just a feeling. It's unexplainable. I just love sampling. A lot of people give flack about it because, you know, clearances and all that other type of shit, but that makes no difference to me. That's just what I love to do. So if you ain't fucking with it, I just ain't for you. But that's just what I love.
Well, know your work, King. What is sort of the process that you go through when you're looking for songs to flip or beats to sample?
What's the process?
You just use like shit your parents used to listen to when you was young?
Nah, I mean, a song might just come to my head that I'll remember listening to. Or I go through like discographies of different older artists. Like this is what I do all day. Like I just listen to music all day. Or sometimes I'll go to Amoeba Music Store on Sunset. It's like a big ass record store. And then they have like hella vinyls, and I'll just go in there and like take pictures of interesting looking vinyls, and then look up the artists and listen to their music. And more than likely I'm gonna come across something that I could fuck with and sample. So that's pretty much that.
All right, so. You know, I follow you on Instagram. I be seeing your little stories or whatever. The little shit that you be doing. I have a little confession. Back in the day, I used to have the biggest crush in my life on Casey Veggies. Am I lying? No. I used to have a big crush on that nigga. I really used to have a big crush on that nigga. I noticed that you just produced his latest single. Is that somebody that you've known for a while? Is that somebody that you reached out to work with him? Like, what was that like?
No, that's my bro. That's my day one. We've been knowing each other since we was kids.
Is that your first time working with him, or have you worked with him previously?
No, that's my first time as far as on some music shit. But him and his brother, them my boys. Like them the homies for sure. Since niggas was like in 3rd grade. All we've been around each other since then. And he was always aware, like, niggas that know me is aware of like how much I already just love music and know all my older shit previous to me even doing anything. And so it was just automatic for me to start doing what I'm doing and link up with him and drop something. And we got some other songs too, but yeah, that was just automatic. That was gonna come regardless.
Was it fun working with him? Did it help like get you out there to other artists?
I guess you could say that. Like, bro definitely has a name, and that shit definitely had me on like different websites. And there was an article on Complex, and they had like a whole paragraph about me. That was pretty dope. So yeah, shit definitely like got me, you know, some notoriety.
In general, would you say that it's hard to try to get rappers to like fuck with your beats, or what's the process of like pushing your?
I don't know, cause I go about shit like I don't know. I'm kind of
because you a cool nigga.
Yeah, for real. I guess so. I go about shit the wrong way. Not the wrong way, but not the way everybody else do it. Like, you know, a lot of niggas be having their beats on like these different websites, like Track Train, and there's different beats, different places you can sell your beats on. But I'm just not with that. Like, I like more the old school way. I would rather meet the nigga or female, whatever, and like vibe with them, you know, or press play for them in person versus just be sending like, hey, bro, what up? I fuck with your music, man. I want to see you. Something.
Lying
like,
and shit.
I don't like that. Like, I don't like that's not my style. I'd rather meet you, press play for you. Like, I could see you fucking with my shit, and then we can work like that. That's what I'd rather do. So
that's good. You take your shit real seriously.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people that's just out here for like the whole clout thing.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
that's one thing that I'll say I like about you. Like a lot of people now are going the route of like doing some trolling type shit, or just doing a bunch of stuff to like get their followers up, or just sending their beats to everybody that they can.
Yeah, I'm definitely
instead
not
of
with
like taking their time.
Niggas be hitting me up asking for beats, and I'll be like, oh yeah, bro, I got you, but I'll be cool. Like,
you selective, like you listen to that shit first and do like your research on people first before you put your name on it. All right, so what would you say you're like, out of the sessions you've done so far, what is like your least ideal person to work with and your most ideal person to work with? And give us some examples. You don't gotta drop their name, but tell us about a bad session or two if you can. And a good one.
I would say least is just, I mean, that kind of sucks to say that, but the least experience, least worst, or what's the exact question?
My question is the type of people, the type of artists that you like to work with.
Okay.
And your least and best experience.
So yeah, the least type of artist I would like to work with is just somebody that don't really know what they talking about. Like, I get it. Some people just start doing music, of course you don't know what you're talking about, but some niggas that say some shit like, yo, bro, can you pitch down the bass? And I'd be like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Because it's like, bro, that don't even make, like, what are you talking about? I hate people like that.
That just be throwing out words now, because that shit sounded good to me. I don't know. Are you supposed to pitch down the bass? I don't know.
No, that makes no sense. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, damn.
I'm listening.
But yeah, I'm like, like, what does that even mean? So them type of people are like the worst. And then for an example, most recently, was this dude that was a singer that had been coming in here that I had been recording. Now I'm not on my beats, but I was engineering them. And he probably came in like 2 times. He hit me up the other day and was like, hey, bro, like I wanted to get back in the studio with you to finish up that song. So I'm like, for sure. So he's like, yeah, I already spent X amount of money with you. So I don't want to keep coming in. So how much more time do you think I would need? It's like, bro, I don't fucking know, bro. Like, how would I know, nigga? It's up to your ear and your liking. Like, I don't know what you would need.
He told you he don't want to spend no more money?
Basically.
Do you get that a lot of people that be trying to do like beats for exposure or whatever?
I mean, you can say that, yeah. Yeah, basically. But that's
how do you feel? Is there some people that you will work with and some people that you won't?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty like blunt
picky
about it.
Yeah.
But even with him, I just stopped responding to bro. I don't even know what to tell you. What do you mean, bro? I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know when. I don't know. That's up to you. You feel me? So I just didn't respond to that nigga. And best experience. I just like somebody that's just into it as much as me. That's the best way to put that. Like, not that it even has to be my beat, but it's just if I see that you really into it and you making some dope shit, that's the best type of shit all the time. Versus somebody that's just in here, like you said, you can just tell somebody just doing it to be doing it for a clout or But I like somebody that really love music the way I do. Like that's always a good shit. So.
Sorry, give me a second. I just lost my question. Why have you never tried rapping yourself, or have you tried rapping yourself?
I have actually. In like 2013, I really was on some rap shit.
Mm-hmm. What kind of rapper were you? You seem like you would be like a conscious rapper.
Yeah, you could basically say that.
You was?
Not like conscious to the T, but yeah, definitely. I'm gonna definitely try to give a nigga a story or a message.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Storyteller, yeah.
Facts, yeah, that's me for sure. But yeah, I was trying a little bit in like 2013. I had made a song with the homie on some random shit. And it just came out dope. And like niggas was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you could really rap.
Could we still find it today if we tried to?
It's on SoundCloud, yeah, it's on SoundCloud.
You still same name?
Yeah.
I would look for that shit.
No, it is, it's funny. But yeah, it was just like a hella LA ass song. I was just like naming a lot of LA shit. Mm-hmm. And niggas was just fucking with it. And then y'all know who J305 is?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the homie. Like
you a flip.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
know you.
That's the homie. So when the song I made, he heard it and he called me like a week after. And he was like, bro, what the fuck? He like, nigga, like you hard. Like you tripping, nigga. Like you be like, you be hanging out with niggas, like you start rapping. So yeah, long story short, we made a song.
You and J305?
Yeah, and then that shit is on the OPM SoundCloud. Yeah, for real.
So you really just be out here rapping and you just choosing not to?
It ain't a passion. Like, it ain't a passion where the way I make beats compared to when I was trying to rap, it just ain't the same feeling. Like, I was trying to write raps and I was like dreading doing it. You know, it wasn't like I just wanted to do it the way I do, the way I am with making beats. Like, I want to make beats all day, every day with just no, you know, like no issue. But when I was trying to rap, I'd be like, I don't even feel like writing shit, but let me try to, you know.
Yeah, your heart wasn't in it.
It just wasn't in it. But yeah.
So what, are you like that? Are you like selective when you give your beats out to people like that? Do you like to see that in people that you give your beats to? That they really exactly? The type of like
what I like as far as
how do you want them to feel about rapping? How you do about making beats when you give your beats to people?
Yeah, but I mean everybody got their own feel. It's just as long as this shit dope. You ain't necessarily gotta come with the most realest shit, but I mean I would love that. But you ain't gotta say the most realest shit or biggest if shit. But if I just feel like you dope, like that's it. Like you dope, you know. And I'm gonna fuck with you. But if I feel like you just kind of whatever, that's when you get a little like, it's just that simple for me. A little black and white line. You dope or you not.
All right, 3-year plan. Everything goes perfectly. Where do you see yourself?
Man, I see myself.
Not fucking with us on Sundays no more, huh? Tired of y'all ghetto asses.
3-year plan. No, I definitely see myself like making some dope ass beats for, you know, like the heavy hitters. Whether it's a Drake or a Nipsey, like I can really see that shit. And then, you know, they say it's 6 degrees of separation. Everybody knows somebody that knows somebody, so I can see that happening as long as I just stay on my grind and stay level headed. But I definitely see like that in my future and just.
Who's the top 3 people that you would want to work with? Like
now?
Yeah.
Or ever or now? Just now.
If it's ever top 5, if it's now top 3.
I'll do that now. I would say Nipsey, Kendrick, and
me. Thank you so much. Oh God, all I need is a ghostwriter.
But yeah, Nipsey, Kendrick, and probably Drake as far as 3 heavy hitters. Yeah, probably them 3. Nipsey, Kendrick, and Drake.
All right. My second to last question. What would you say you're most proud of yourself so far about the work that you do?
I'm just proud that I'm really doing this and I just stayed down and like I've committed myself to something. Just because, you know, I didn't have the fairy tale graduate high school and like go to college and like know what I want to do with my life. You know, like
you didn't graduate high school?
No, I did. I'm saying.
I was trying to be funny. I was asking.
No, I'm saying in the sense, you know, like niggas graduate high school and like got college admirations and like know what they want to major in and, you know, all that type of shit. Like that was never me. I wasn't worried about college like that at all. I went for a little bit to Cal State Northridge, but I wasn't like.
Yeah, I went to Cal State Northridge for a little bit too. No, I attended UCSD, but I went to Cal State Northridge a couple of times.
Yeah, I went. Oh my God.
I told you, 19 through 22, it was lit.
But yeah, I went there, but I was over that shit after a year. I was just like over that shit. So yeah, I'm just glad that I found something I committed to, and like I really love it. Just how they say, you know, find something you love so you don't ever feel like you're working. I feel like I found that, so I'm most proud of that.
All right, and my last question, Heavyn, do you have any questions? My last question is, for the love of God, why won't you let me be the voice of your voice tag when you're doing the beat? I could do it.
Let's hear it.
What do you want it to be? How you want it to sound like?
I don't know. You just have to do your thing.
T.Reg. T.Reg on the beat. It's because I'm sick. It sounds a little. I'm not really my best right now. I got put on the spot. If y'all want me to be the voice of T.Reg's tag, please tag, comment, tweet this nigga, follow him, do anything.
Alright, she get 20 comments.
20 comments? Nigga, please. I'm supposed to twerk video first and then you just say what it gotta be on. We're gonna get them 20 comments. Alright, let everybody know where they can find you on social media if you want, or how they can contact you if they want to get a beat, do some work, some collabs.
Yeah. My Instagram is T.Reg, T.Reg, T.Reg.
Period.
And I just actually made a SoundCloud the other day. I reposted the song I did with Casey and another artist, and I'm doing this new thing now where I like find an old freestyle of like a classic freestyle from
I saw
YouTube.
that shit you did with Jadakiss. That shit was hard.
Thank you.
That shit was hard. I'm not gonna lie. I like that.
I'm like find a classic video of like somebody freestyling and I'm gonna mesh it with my beat. I just gotta find the right tempo. And I'm gonna put out the videos and I'm gonna put them out on SoundCloud as like actual songs. Just for like recognition and the social creativity. So yeah, my SoundCloud is the same shit. T.Reg. So yeah, tap in with that too.
All right, y'all, let's move on.
I've been on my shit, pink and pink. I've been on my shit, pink and pink. I've been on my shit, pink and pink. I've been on my shit, pink and pink.
All right, y'all, we're back. It's time for the check, the portion of the show where we pick somebody to curse out or go in on because niggas and niggas be fucking up. Heavyn, who are you checking this week?
This week, I'm checking a nigga, not a nigga, and his name is, can you guess?
Soulja Boy?
Future.
Oh.
He is getting checked.
Oh, shit.
Trash. Like, I love his music, but he's
I
a
know.
trash person.
I listen to the album.
I like the few songs, but he's just a trash individual. I don't even know what was the interview about. Do you know? You want to give it back?
It wasn't about Sierra. we found a way to bring her up. That nigga got a different baby mama for every day of the year.
And it's just crazy.
And he still found a reason to be mad at Sierra with her little husband.
He said, if I was
Russell, don't got a drug addiction. Like, come on.
If I was Russell, I would tell Sierra not to even mention my name.
Basically, you said if I was Russell, I would tell Sierra, bitch, get in a woman's place.
Like, nigga, what? Y'all got kids together. Like, what?
You feel trying? This nigga dirty Sprite all day. He got a double glass cup.
I feel both sides, honestly. From what bro was saying, and of course, just the other side of just like, bro, you tripping. But I mean, it's just a double-edged.
If they didn't have kids together, then I'll probably understand. But y'all got kids together. Yes, she's gonna talk about you because you probably a trash ass father, and you got kids together, so she has to talk to you.
Future has a new kid every year since 2009.
Yeah, he's just really trash. Like I was just sitting there like, and then niggas really think like this.
Just enough to make it real fun. March Madness go off though forever. I can't help that.
Song.
But
trash as fuck. But yeah, that's what I'm checking. Fucking Future. What about you, Camille? Who are you checking this week?
That's about your 10th one.
I'm checking all of my nasty ass old teachers and nasty ass parents and friends, specifically fathers of friends, that be requesting me on Instagram and Twitter now. Y'all niggas are fucking nasty. It's not like it's some shit where like, oh, you was a teacher that I was like cool with on some shit, you know, like not on no weird shit, but you know how you have teachers that are like on some mentor type shit, or they help you through some shit, or like you was one of my friends' parents, which is still weird. It's nasty ass niggas that I thought was nasty when I was in high school that are requesting me now and shit now that I'm of age.
Yeah,
that shit is fucking weird. I'm tired of that shit. That shit keep fucking happening to me, and y'all niggas is fucking nasty. That shit is fucking nasty. Y'all niggas are disgusting.
But I mean, you of age now, so how?
It doesn't matter because I know, because them the same niggas that was making me feel weird while I was in fucking high school. All of y'all niggas are nasty. I don't fucking like it. You couldn't get this puss then. I was young puss then, and you can't get this grown puss now. You're nasty. You have children. Y'all have daughters. Get it the fuck together. That's why I had the current vice principal of my school. He tried to get me to come back and teach or be a guidance counselor like you think is my calling for some reason. And I said no, because I'm not dealing with these nasty ass little young boys either. Because I remember how. Well, when I'm 40,
you ain't gonna be saying that.
You think I'm gonna be fucking a 17-year-old when I'm 40? Maybe 25, but not 17. Look at the sirens coming from me already. I'm just playing shit. Nah, but these my teachers, a couple of teachers in high school, a handful, made me feel very uncomfortable, and a handful of my peers' fathers made me feel very uncomfortable because I've been looking back on old pictures like, damn, I really was thinking high school. I get it. I understand why niggas would cuss me out at the gas station when I said I was 16 and I really was. I get it.
Lying ass bitch. They don't know my fucking number.
Period. That's what I got called a lying ass bitch a lot. You feel me? But they really be requesting me now, and I'm like, wow, y'all niggas are really fucking nasty. It's gross. Y'all niggas are literally old enough to be my father.
So ain't nobody daddy
I didn't say that. I'm talking about the ugly daddy now. But look, some of my daddy friends be on it too, and them niggas is nasty. Y'all niggas that saw me grew up. This is a bunch of nasty ass old men out here. That shit is fucking gross. Like when old men start talking to me, I tell them, you old enough to be my daddy. That's what I tell them. I'm just gonna stop calling them abuelo. I'm good, abuelo. Have a good day. You wanna go on a walk around the park, sir? Niggas know because the Mexicans be the nasty.
No, nastiest nigga that mean daddy. Okay.
But they are gonna think that. But yeah, I'm checking all of y'all nasty. Last week I got like 3 requests. 2 teachers and 1 parent.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas is fucking nasty. That shit is fucking gross. Y'all saw me growing up, maturing into this ass.
Yeah, so they like
y'all are gross.
Let me stop.
That shit is nasty. Look at you, because you used to work at a high school with your nasty ass. And them high schoolers be hitting you and talking about Miss Heavyn. I saw your live today.
They do.
Talking about Miss Heavyn. And Heavyn like, you 18 now, huh, young man?
I did not say that.
You nasty bitch. Heavyn Kelly. Robert Caesar. All right, Tahj.
Everybody, calm down, okay?
Y'all so crazy.
Tahj, who are you checking this week?
Man, right on time. I'm gonna check Apple because my phone keeps saying no service.
It do.
And
It say no service right now.
It did this last week, and I didn't have my phone wasn't working for like 3 days.
Maybe it's time to get a new phone.
Yeah,
If you didn't
so-
pay your bill, you could tell us. Do your fam.
Is that the 5?
Damn, I'm trying to play me.
She said, is that the
Don't make me have Camille shoot on you.
Hey, you know already.
All you call me is a midget, okay? Damn, I got ass.
Heavyn like midget porn because it make her feel secure.
She already started. I said, my bad.
Do midget penises look the same?
I don't know.
You said you watch midget
No, I
porn,
said I
did you?
want to.
Oh, well, watch it and tell me if their penises look the same.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that's the
man.
name you gonna do it or you just curious?
I'm checking Apple
I'm
because
just
this
curious.
shit is weird. And I went to the Apple store and they told me my cellular data needs to be updated with their service, and they would have to manually do it, and I would have to send my phone in for 3 days.
That means get a new phone.
Right. But they need to give me a new phone. What the fuck? They're talking about they got to delete everything off my shit and give me my phone back. It's like, just give me a new phone. But then it miraculously started working,
And now.
and now it's back
Now
tripping.
it's back.
So right on time with this checking
Alright,
shit.
so if Tahj ain't calling you back or answering text, it's his phone.
You got a perfect excuse. Hey, that's some real shit. Hey, my phone wasn't working. My no service. Tell
That's
him.
crazy.
Tell him.
No service.
He ain't lying.
Alright, let's move on.
I've been on my shit, make it bang. 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 I've been on my shit, make it
What's up, y'all? And we're back with our final segment of the show. It's time for the tip because we love to leave brunches on a positive note. We leave a tip for somebody that we know or we don't that's done something good and worthy of praise or some heaven. Who are you tipping this week?
I got 2 tips. I'm not tipping Brandon over there. I'm tipping Soulja Boy because he had me laughing, okay?
Nigga should have checked that nigga.
Soulja Boy, tell me.
Hey.
He had me laughing. He's funny. He's entertaining as hell.
Definitely
And I was a kiki the whole time.
Drake.
Tiger.
That nigga
T.Reg. The nigga from DeGeneres.
Yeah, that was funny.
Degenerate.
Okay.
Oh, man.
And then my second tip is for my girl Taraji because she got her star on Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh, she did? I didn't know that.
RGP Henson did?
Yep. Finally. About in
Trojan.
time. All right.
Lubricated. America's #1 condom. When Alicia went all out, all I got was the trip to the clinic. Give me my shake. Let me tell you something. I knew she was a great from that one scene.
All right.
We gonna pick up little JoJo from your mama's house. No, you can go home and go to my house. We're gonna talk about this.
I love that
You got
movie.
any more questions?
Period.
You want to get off?
Yes.
All right. So who are you tipping this week?
At my job, Jody.
Tipping on my
Had
dick.
this bitch smiling all up in my. Okay, I'm sorry.
Tipping on my dick.
I'm tipping Gillette. They make razors. They.
The best a man could get.
The best?
That's from the commercial.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That shit.
They came out with a new commercial basically telling niggas that y'all are trash and y'all need to find ways to get it the fuck together. I loved it. Of course, niggas didn't like it because they want to be trash. Did you see the commercial? Did y'all see the commercial I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. It was basically, you saw it. It was an ad basically talking about like how niggas be trash. I don't know how to say it. How just to tell niggas to be like,
don't be whistling at her across the
street. Don't be catcalling and don't harass women, and a lot of the shit that y'all think like isn't that deep, like the behavior that y'all have has an effect on women. So just be mindful of it. About shit like, you know how a little boy fall and they be like, don't cry, nigga, you okay? And he be like 6 months and they be like, hey, it's okay for you to cry, like it's cool.
Wait,
like
so this was a Gillette commercial?
Yeah, it was a commercial.
Tie in with the product.
It was, I don't know, I'll send it to you. It was just basically, it was just telling men to be better. They just use their platform basically is to make like a statement, you know?
Buy our razors and.
Yeah, a lot of niggas got mad. Some niggas put pictures of them with their Gillette razor in the trash can, like they were gonna flush it. So there were two options. Either one, you was about to dig in that toilet water and get it out after you took the picture, or two, you were gonna flush it and mess up your plumbing. Either way, it just goes to what they're saying, that niggas be stupid sometimes and to get it together. You already bought the razor, so why you pushing?
They got your money already.
They got the money already. Niggas do a lot of stuff that's just not smart. But anyway, I thought that was good because, of course, they went into it knowing they was gonna get a lot of backlash. Mm-hmm. But the shit that they were saying wasn't false. Like it was shit that needed to be said. So I thought it was cool. It was a brave, the brave thing for them to do. Tahj, you don't be catcalling women, huh? You too cool.
Yeah, Tahj definitely.
Nah, Tahj just look at a bitch like this.
Don't let me get faded though. If I get faded, it's a whole. Yes.
What you be doing? Let me know. I have never seen you faded.
Just gotta see it. If you see
Super Bowl.
If you see it,
you gotta come to our Super Bowl party. I'm having an assortment of bitches. What you like? Short, tall, big, slim?
I don't got no
slim, thick.
No particulars.
He don't got a type. Hey. Bad bitches is the only thing that he like. Hey, I'ma see. I'ma drug you and see.
Oh my
God.
God.
Funny. That's not funny. Because I didn't like when Rick Ross made a song about that. What? What you just say?
Nothing that should be on air. Nothing that should be recorded.
Sign language to me. All right, Tahj. Who are you leaving a tip for this week?
I'm gonna leave a tip for the LA Rams, man. They headed to the Super Bowl.
Hey, Ray, how do we do Rams?
Girly, quarterback.
That's a ram.
Yeah.
Don't Rams have antlers?
Horns
up.
I guess.
But we're really sad because we're really Saints fans over here.
Period.
So, honestly.
Who that nation?
We a little sad. But we from LA, so you know.
The New Orleans nigga gave me my top 3.
And LA's been in the fucking debacle with sports as far as football and basketball.
So we kind of needed this.
Really only basketball because football just got back here, so yeah.
The Lakers still not doing
Lakers is trash.
But you know it's thunder up all day over here. My nigga rest high all day, every motherfucking day. Yeah, y'all mad y'all didn't get Paul George because he stayed with some real niggas over here in Oklahoma. That's what the fuck is up.
Yeah,
period.
Palmdale ass nigga. Yeah, man. Shout out.
So Westbrook went to Losinger. Didn't you go to Losinger? Yeah. That's the fuck I'm talking about. I met that nigga at the club. He was a cool nigga.
Oh, you met him in the club?
I did.
What happened?
I said, what's up? Took him to the doctor.
All right, calm down.
Shout out to the LA Rams, man.
Dude,
Hopefully they win the whole thing.
YG's gonna give us some fire.
You think they're gonna go to the Super Bowl?
They are going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, I mean, they're gonna win the Super Bowl. It depends on. Wait, did the Patriots win? Hold on, let's look right now. The game is still on.
Beat their ass. Beat the fucking Patriots.
So who do you think the Rams have a better chance of beating, the Patriots or the Chiefs?
The Chiefs, because fucking Tom Brady gets on
racist ass. That nigga got the power of all his white ancestors and all that whipping.
So we're hoping that the Chiefs win. So they play the Rams.
Come on, Kansas City. Good as fuck.
Kansas City. That's where Dorothy's from, right? The Wizard of Oz. Wasn't she in Kansas?
Wow. Yeah.
Right. She clicked her. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know where she's from.
I think it was Kansas.
Yeah, I don't know where she's from.
Come on, Dorothy. Click them heels, bitch. You got it.
That's what she's on.
Kansas City. I'm assuming Kansas City is in Kansas. Yeah. Like the capital or some shit. I don't know. I skipped the 5th grade. I never learned my capitals. It is what it is.
God damn, that was a loud one.
I'm glad he on the mic this week.
This nigga be killing me with that shit.
What?
know what?
It's because I have this sucker.
Yeah.
If you do, okay. What's the excuse when you don't have a sucker?
Thank y'all for tuning into this week's episode of Brunches. Make sure y'all catch us next week. We'll be here.
Where can they find Tahj?
He said it already.
Oh.
Drunky.
T.Reg.
Reg, not Reg.
No,
if you
Reg.
say
You can
Reg,
find me at-
he will make an Instagram post and he will tag you and he'll call you a broke black bitch like he did me. And we'll see y'all next week.